All right, welcome back, everybody. This is David with Verimir's Rangers, where I'm bringing you the next part of our Austrian All Out War campaign, where we declared war on every single nation before the end of turn one. Yes, it's been a ride, quite a ride, and we have, I think, done pretty well. I was thinking that this campaign would actually be a fail, and as it turns out, last episode, we actually got our victory. Of course, we still haven't gone the allotted amount of turns that we have to go to hold all the regions that we need to actually make it an official victory. And I'm pretty sure that by the time we get to that time, which is 1799, we're going to have taken over the whole world. So let's join me for the final part of... not the final part, this isn't the final part, but the final parts, plural, of this campaign, because I think it's going to be interesting how this turns out as we lay siege to Crimea, which of course the Marathons hold, not with a very big force. So yeah, I'm not going to show all that battle. We easily win that battle. So we're going to go ahead and fix that up, and we got another region that's under siege, and that's going to be Moscow. So we're going to go over here shortly and jump to that battle. And if you remember, we did defeat a force that came out of Moscow. They have since recruited some forces there, but I think we're going to be pretty good on this as well. As you can see, we've been laying some of the cold steel on them, getting the nice artillery shots in over through the center of the fort with the explosive shells. We'll switch to quick lime as well. We'll mix it up on them. We're not just going to do one variety of death for them. We'll give them both varieties just to keep it real, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this battle is going to be pretty much a piece of cake, as you can see. And like I said, there's really no need to show the entirety of this battle, so I'm going to kind of edit forward and I'll show you the results. Okay, so we only lost 67 men in that. Pretty nice. And we're going to take Moscow. Obviously, we've got quite a bit of money, so this is easy for us to go ahead and fix up. Obviously, I'm destroying the naval building because we already have that. There's no sense in wasting money on that. And I think that should make pretty good sense. We're going to get rid of some of these Hindu creator buildings. We don't want their religion. We want our religion, which is going to be Protestant. Not that I really care for that kind of stuff, but anyways, we're going to do it. So we're going to change out the whole infrastructure of Russia as we push through. Of course, we still got some Marathan forces to the north that we're going to have to deal with, but we're going to quickly deal with that as we move along with this episode. But also I want to tell you that, just in case you're wondering, I am sending some of the tech that I am getting off to the enemy nations just to keep it interesting. That British fleet that we saw last episode does a drop off on their cruise over in Spain, so we're going to have to deal with that force. And luckily we do have a little bit of manpower there. But we'll see how we deal with that. Obviously, we took Anatolia, and we have reinforced that area. Sweden's got a little bit of forces that are coming across. We'll easily knock them out. You can see we got a sizable force over at Brandenburg. We're going to, before very long, we're going to start making our push on to the Swedes as well. So we'll knock them out of this game here pretty quickly as well. You can see the Ottomans don't have much force regions left. You can see that on the mini-map. So we'll be taking them out of this too. But we're also going to be pushing into the rest of North Africa. We have half of it. We need to push through Tunisia, where the French have a pretty large force that we're going to have to get rid of. And we'll do that as this intern's coming to a close. Obviously, yeah, Maratha, they're not letting go of these regions lightly. They're pushing a lot of manpower towards us. So, with that being said, let's see if we can deal with this British force that's landed in Spain. All right, so I don't know that I necessarily got a lot of guys I can send to help these guys. I might just end up sending what I have here from Morocco, and we'll just instigate a fight with them with this. We kill what we kill, and you know, if we end up losing this, we'll hopefully at least whittle this force down a little bit. Now, I will tell you, spoiler alert, I was not going to show all of this battle, but this battle just got too interesting, and I think it's kind of good to show this battle so you can see kind of how a well microed battle should take place. And also there is some terrain problems with this map, and I do have a range advantage against the British because I have the light infantry, so I want to take advantage of that. But obviously the British have a pretty sizable force, but they're coming at us with waves. There's 3 units coming at us. Of course, we just killed a cav, so we're gonna have to deal with them kind of with this waves. But if they can consolidate their forces and hit us all at once, it's gonna make it problematic for us. And obviously, since we only got 6 units, and of course this 1 Pandur, which is pretty much worthless, we're going to have some issues if we can't knock out these 3 lines pretty quickly. So we'll see how it goes down. Guys, enjoy this battle. It was a lot of fun to fight. Was not entirely sure how it was going to turn out, and I'm not going to tell you how this is going to turn out, as obviously we're taking artillery fire. They are starting to get their forces consolidated, which is not what I wanted. I should have probably pushed against those 3 line infantry, which are now 4 units. So you can see they've quickly reinforced, but there's a cav unit coming in that's going to delay any more movements away and allow the British to consolidate the rest of their forces. So anyways, I'll leave this to you guys to enjoy. This is a pretty good battle. Okay, so I didn't really want to interrupt too much with narration because I think it's pretty obvious what was going down. But obviously we're getting to the end of this thing, and I'm just thinking I'm gonna lose this battle, guys. There's just no way. So I'm just holding my ground, and you know, I went into loose formation to reduce down the amount of damage I'm taking. But the British, they're not pushing as hard as they probably should. I'm starting to lose some units, but I am aided with the fact that I still do have a little bit of ammunition, not much, but I do have a little bit, and the fact that the British are exhausted, so they're not really able to get to me. So that's a huge plus in my favor. But I still got to whittle down these units, even though they're exhausted. That does mean I can run from them, but they're right up in my grill. So I'm just hoping that they do want to stop and shoot and not go into melee. But even if they go into melee, I do have decent enough melee defense with the Jaegers. So what I'm doing now is I'm leaving one of my Jaegers forward. They're getting just like point blank kills, and they have high accuracy as it is. So it's just like awesome. And I moved one of the one in the middle, I moved it back so that if they do go in melee with my other unit, this one can still continue to shoot. You can see that the AI is really having problems with their units since they're so exhausted. And I lose another unit, so I'm out of ammo with this unit here. It's pretty bleak. I'm almost out of ammo with my other unit. So we're at the verge of disaster here. The British still have, what, 4 units? I'm trying to make the most, and that is one reason why also I did hold my ground so close to these guys, because I was almost out of ammunition. And I wanted to make the most of the kills I could get. And that's why you see me still holding in so close. But I'm out of ammo, so let's go ahead. We're going into melee now. I'm actually doing quite well against the British once again because they are exhausted. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. Actually breaking this British unit, which was a full strength almost unit. That does cause a chain reaction to the next unit, and believe it or not, they break and I win the battle. I just can't believe that. I actually had one of my units come back, so I'm gonna run these guys down as best I can. What a crazy battle, man. I just loved it. It was intense and a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one too. All right, let's get to the results of this battle. I'm very interested to see what the damage is going to be on it. The anticipation was killing me. So I ended up losing 283. They lost 916. But guys, I was way outgunned in this. 1,000 British troops. They aren't schmucks. And it was not a bad army. They had artillery. That brought down their number, so I mean they had quite a few units. Now they do have a couple units getting away, but we'll be able to take them out with what we have in Portugal. You would think we could just auto-resolve it, right? Yeah, not so much. Yeah, not so much. You would think, right? You would think that it does, but that's just, you know, that's just how it goes. So we're gonna see if we can auto-resolve this again. Finally, we do get a victory. They only got 2 units left now, but Jesus, I guess. So this is a problem, you know. They have 2 units still left in that stack, so they're going to be able to go and destroy some of my buildings. That just sucks. All right, this is a good time for me to take the time to say thank you to our channel members for supporting the channel. As always, if you have ever thought about becoming a channel member, you can do so as these wonderful people have, and it does give you early access to content such as this before anyone else, and exclusive content as well. Also, channel members are involved in some of the decision-making process of the direction of the channel. Sometimes I'll upload videos and ask for critiques and things from my channel members. So if you're interested in that type of involvement with the channel, then channel membership might be for you. And yeah, so that's that. And yeah, so anyways, you can see we've almost completed all the tech. It's taken way too long for us to get the tech in this campaign, because I mean, we're already 1771. This is probably one of the slowest campaigns I've ever had at completing tech, but it's definitely not easy to do as Austria in this situation. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you on the next one.